side, we have Ask the Expert. Why do couples fight? A lot of times, it's about the money.
Financial professional Nick Feuds from wealthwisconsin.com joining us in studio to talk about this. So what is the #1 finance fight that couples have?
Yeah, there was a recent survey that was done for moms, and they found out that 30% of moms fight with their spouses in regards to going back to work after they have a baby. Should they stay home or should they go back to work? And actually about 1/3 of moms today are staying home. In the late 90s, that was only 25% of moms were staying home, so it's been increasing. A lot of people think because childcare costs are also increasing as well.
So how do you decide if a parent should stay home? I mean, you can do a calculation here to see if it's worth it.
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple things you have to do is kind of count the costs, like you said. So we have a great tool on our website, a baby cost calculator on wealthwisconsin.com to really help you see what are the expenses you have to plan for. So we say start planning ahead of time. Try to simulate it. Live off one income. But then also think through who makes the most and who's got the best health insurance. Those are some of the moving pieces to consider as well.
Okay, that's one reason why couples can get into it over finances. You got 3 more for us. Tell us what they are.
Yeah. Another major reason that couples are fighting is the cost of toys. Should they be buying things new? A lot of people get in arguments over, well, I want my kid to have the best. I want my kid to have what's new. Well, that's not always necessary. You can also be considering thrift stores or consignment stores. My wife and I use those often for getting clothes for the summer. If you know they're just going to be dirty in them, why buy everything brand new? That's one of the main issues that people run into. Another one is saving for college. There's arguments over how much should we start saving and when should we start saving. Regardless, we know college costs are not going down, so we recommend that you start saving soon, but use different vehicles than just a savings account. Consider things like a 529 plan, which is an investment to save for your kids. And then finally, childcare is the biggest argument for a lot of people. The costs are rising. $14,500 for an infant is the national average per year for childcare. For 4-year-olds, it's about $12,000 a year. That could be half of someone's salary. So all of a sudden, you have to start doing the math. Is it worth it for someone to stay home? Is it better to do in-home childcare versus a daycare? Is there family that can just help out? Is there anything that we can do for ourselves? Those are some of the big pieces.
What else should parents keep in mind? I know we said do a lot of this before you have the kid. People don't do that. Yeah, it's all happy, and then the kid comes and you're going, whoa.
Or you make a plan and the wheels come off.
Yeah. Exactly. My wife and I, we're 2 weeks out from our 3rd one. And so we have a lot of plans, but we know that the plan can change rapidly.
The baby's going to throw you for a loop.
So one of the things we always say is be honest in the conversation. Let each other know how you're feeling. Let each other know what are you concerned about, what are you fearful about. And when things start to irritate you, share those irritations. Don't let them boil under the surface so you can come to a place of just healthy conversation with one another about finances.
All right, Nick Feuds, wealthwisconsin.com. Got a question for him or any of our experts? Email asktheexpert@tmj4.com or leave a voicemail. The number right there on your screen.